If Boko Haram had conquered Nigeria, would America have thought of recognizing it as well? That is the question people are asking. It is still fresh to the memory that in the absence of American force who had protected Afghanistan from the Taliban militants for about 20 years, they later eventually won the Asia country over about 4 days ago. Before the above-mentioned forceful takeover the Afghan government by the Taliban took place, the power grabbers had ruled the embattled country before the Americans arrived there and ousted them. However, besides the fact that they had earlier offended the Americans by accommodating the chief mastermind Osama bin Laden of the 9/11 20 2001 terrorist bombing of the Twin Tower in New York. They also had the notorious record of human rights violation when they first ruled the country of Afghanistan. Well, some of their orders below. 1. They did not allow the young women of Afghanistan to attend school. In fact, the women were being kept indoors. 2. Watching television and playing music were also ostracizedly prohibited. 3. Only Islamic religion was allowed. 4. They engaged in public executions. 5. They encouraged terrorism or acts promoting it. An example of this was their allegedly hiding bin Laden from the reach of American after globally notorious terrorist was evidently fingered as the brain behind the aforementioned massive killings of over 3,000 people in America. Despite the above 5 unwholesome nature of the Taliban in adding to their forcefully seizing power in Afghanistan less than a week ago, the President Joseph Biden led American government still emerged with some so-called condition for their administration to be recognized. But therefore, we proceed it as important that we also see some of the condition. So read further, okay? 1. The Taliban government must respect the rights of Afghan women, and such includes that they must be allowed to attend school. In response, the Taliban said that they would allow the Afghan women to go to school, but within the limits of Islam. But is Islam the only religion in that country? If not, it is then means that they are still out to violate their human rights. 2. The new Afghan power snatchers must embrace peace if they must remain in the administrator of Asian country. If the Taliban were for peace, would they forcefully take power from the Afghan government? I don't think so. 3. They must respect the fundamental human rights of the Afghan people. How on earth can the same people whose imminent presence alone force the people of Afghanistan to hang on flying aircrafts as well as jam-packed 640 of the apprehended people in cargo plane that is originally made for only 150 capacity? 4. They must renounce their affinity with the Al-Qaeda network and perhaps every other terrorist group. However, the Taliban militant accepted to avoid terrorists when one of their leaders is among the terrorist beneficiaries of former American President Barack Obama's amnesty deal. At this junction, let us come home to Nigeria right now. Okay, the federal government of the giant of Africa has so far received more than 2,000 repentant Boko Haram terrorists. It is an unforgettable fact that the proscribed fraternity is determined to forcefully wrestle power from the Apex government of Nigeria. Does it mean that if they had succeeded, an incumbent American government would have likewise have come up with some condition under which they would be recognized as the country's ruler? That would be too much. Do we share? Okay, do we all share the same thoughts? I must say, this bidding is really crazy. I must say that. Well, with what this Taliban had did to Afghanistan, it w- are these people supposed to be even given any chance of any kind of ruling politics? Because they don't even deserve anything of such. People of Kabul are running away from Afghanistan, and they are here telling us so-called rules. What is this man talking about? What? Is he for real? Boko Haram cannot conquer Nigeria but can conquer northern Nigeria because they don't have hold in southern Nigeria. The south has nothing to do with Boko Haram. Just pray you don't know what terrorists can do. The Fulanis atrocities in South is also Boko Haram in disguise. There is an adage in Hausa which says if see your brother bearer is on fire, rub water on your eyes. Okay, burden came for this. No other thought. Okay, oh, this your question and comparison did not uh okay did not add up because the Boko Haram story is entirely different from the Taliban story. Let me ask you, has Boko Haram ever ruled Nigeria before? What terrorist organization ever attacked American homeland, killing thousands of people while enjoying Boko Haram's protection here? Eh? The Taliban ever did before they started ruling in the 90s. They started exactly the way Boko Haram ruled, okay? Ruled Nigeria, okay, started and could end up exactly like them. American hypocrites, we allow them if it favors their reign policies. Okay, how old are you? So what do you think they are fighting for? Are you not aware that the whole Fulani race is behind Boko Haram? um are poised to take ever Nigeria. Okay, this person is trying to say something, but I don't understand what the person is trying to say. Someone here is saying, that what do you expect American to do for a people who are getting what they deserve from what they believe in? You want them to send back their children to fight for hateful people chanting death to America? Eh? Have we wondered if this isn't what they really wanted for their country? Because boy no grow for their head that they couldn't fight, even with superior American weapons left behind for them. Forget these people, I beg. Oh, it's indeed maybe something they want because I don't understand why they would allow these people to take over their government at all. I don't understand because they can't tell us that they don't have enough weapons to fight these people. You can go to the comment section and share your take on this.